checking the box on life.
Checking the box, just showing up and going through the motions?
I mean, we're going to walk through it. We're going to walk through what does that mean? I know it sounds, you've probably heard it before. Yeah. But we're really going to gut through how there have been times and are times right now that Steve and I have found that we were just checking the box because it looked good.
Check us out.
Perfect. Welcome to the Mizell Show.
An inspiration for a new generation.
Hi, I'm Alanna Mizell, a loving mother of two, a devoted wife to Steven, and an entrepreneur helping women realize their dreams and potential.
And I'm Steven Mizell, caring father of two, a devoted husband to Alanna, and a driving force to help young men prepare for life after college football.
And if that wasn't enough, we're a biracial couple.
She was raised in the North, but I was raised in the South.
The only thing normal about our lives, who am I kidding? It's never normal around here. Join us for the Mizell Show.
Right now. You gonna say something?
You gonna say something. You came up with the topic. Let's roll, brother.
What do you mean? Welcome back to the Mizell Show.
Hey. Tea's brewing.
I
just accidentally pulled some out. Oh, making a mess.
Making a mess with your tea. Don't wipe with the towel.
Why?
So now we gotta wash the towel.
Yeah, but it was already wet.
It wasn't wet until you wiped it up on the table.
Legit, this side is wet. Oh my gosh, you guys, we can't even record a podcast.
Don't say we. Don't say we. That was all you on that one.
You're up my tail about it. Like, I didn't do it on purpose, bruh.
I'm not saying, but you have to wipe it up.
Okay, listen.
And bruh, it's a wipe right next to it. You could have just little dab.
I might dab your face in a second.
Oh my goodness. The Mizell Show's back.
We're back. We're here.
Not sipping her tea, but spilling her tea.
Easy. Okay. Happiness is actually an art of living, which is in, that was a challenge.
Is that an original Alanna quote?
Or no, this is a yogi quote
off my tea bag.
Which I'm not totally sure which tea this is because Steven's put it in there for me and I got Calm and Chamomile by
It's
Hazel.
Calm and Chamomile and then Sleepy Time, like Yogi's version. So this, you might be
awake. Ran out of the other one.
You might be awake by the end of this podcast.
Probably not.
Probably
if
not.
You hear a snooze, it's just me.
Just a lot of snoozing. Yeah, we're back on the Mizell Show. A topic we want to talk about today that's kind of been pressing, and not pressing. I guess pressing, not depressing. Pressing us and pressing me is that many times, many of us are so talented at doing certain things. You can just check the box and nobody realizes if you're giving maximum effort.
I would say every person.
Every person has a talent?
Yeah. I mean, everybody has a God-given talent.
Yeah.
But everybody, in some form or fashion, is going through something in their lives that they're just checking the box.
And you feel like they are so good at whatever the thing is, nobody else knows they're just checking the box.
I don't think it's for necessarily anybody else to confirm.
Okay.
I feel like that's like inner reflection.
Yeah.
So let's give us an example, Steven, of something that you are currently or were currently checking the box.
Oh, by far I was checking the box by going to the gym. Easily.
Ouch. Okay.
Easily.
Walk us through that. How long have you gone to the gym?
Well, I didn't start going to the gym till I met you that knew I needed to like impress you.
You lie. You lie. Okay, so you weren't physically going to the gym when we met.
Yeah, I was. So consistently,
you were doing gym at your house.
No, so consistently going to the gym, I would say
a gym or a workout of sort.
10 years running.
More than 10 years. We've known each other for 10 years.
Well, right. Okay, so I would say 2010 when I first moved back to Memphis.
It's 11 years.
Okay, 11 years. 11 years I've been consistently doing some sort of gym workout routine.
And so when you started, why did you start?
I started because I moved back to Memphis and I just felt like I could do better.
From Murfreesboro. Everybody, he graduated MTSU, and if you don't know that, you can go back.
We got a few episodes about that.
You like, eppies.
If you were a fan,
sounds like
an
EpiPen. My bad. Not
if you are a fan, you know the story.
You know the deets.
This is your first time listening. You got a few episodes. You could peep some game.
Most, if it's a white person, they don't know what you just said.
Peep the game? They do.
I only know because you tell me.
I do tell you some lingo. So,
I used one today. I used slaps today.
It's okay. So today we'll pause this story because we like to do. So today, every Wednesday on Alanna's Instagram.
Wednesday at 1.
We should start doing. That should be one of your commercials. Check out Alanna's Hump Day happenings at
Wednesday at 1.
Yeah.
Is that what I sound like?
I don't know. As a commercial though. That would be a good
British accent.
Yeah. Hello. Please check out Alanna's podcast.
I don't even know what that is.
Wednesday at 1 o'clock on her IG at Alanna myself. No,
you went from British to
like
somewhat Australian
to
somewhat
like
Cali.
Southern Cali. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good influx there. I was able to swing that.
Was it intentional?
I don't know where I was going with it. So anyway, every Wednesday, Alanna does her Hump Day happenings, and so this past week, she did a really good job. And she she was feeling herself.
I was feeling it.
And so I asked her, I was like.
You say that and you haven't even listened to it yet. So there's no confirmation.
Bro, if you text me, so hold on. I will listen and I will support her. But when my wife texts me, my Hump Day happening slap today.
No, slaps.
Yeah, it slaps today.
I just put slaps.
No, I think you just said it's. I gotta read the text message now. I gotta find the text message and give you the exact quote for Alanna Mizell.
The exact words.
Yes.
What I said.
Also, my Hump Day happening slaps. Yes. So in terms it hits.
But what did you do?
I read it.
He confirmed that I knew what I was talking about.
What do you
I got
mean?
so nervous.
She said, "Isn't that what the cool kids say?" And I was like, "Yes." I don't want to make sure you knew what you were saying.
I just got so nervous.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I was like, "Oh."
She said it slaps, and I was like,
"Now this is gonna go viral because I said something wrong and it doesn't even make sense."
No, it hit.
My ego deflated quick.
When you text me that, I knew. Okay, she's on it.
Okay, but so we say that because we're talking about lingo.
Yeah.
And there are times that my Hump Day happenings don't slap.
They don't slap.
They might to other people, but to me they don't. And that to me is me just checking the box.
That is.
I'm just checking the box because every Wednesday at 1 I do a Hump Day happenings.
Yeah.
But so going back to what you were talking about was why you started. So you came back to Memphis.
Yeah.
From MTSU, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is East
30 minutes
Tennessee,
from Nashville.
Middle-ish.
Middle Tennessee, right outside Nashville.
Of course,
yeah.
Middle Tennessee State University is the name of the college on it. Oh, okay.
Did you know it's actually the geographical center of the state?
Is it really?
A part of their campus is likely yeah, it is.
Okay. Nobody cares. I mean, maybe some true blue
Cash Cab
do.
or
Cash Cab. Yeah. I want to be on that. I don't even think they still do it.
I don't think shows.
Okay. Anyway, we're very distracted this episode.
I'm loving it.
So... But let's get back to, so why did you start working out?
I felt like I started working out because I was moving back home and I just was at that point where I was like, I know I can do better. I know that there's some things that I can change.
What do you mean by do better?
As in my workout routine, as in taking care of my body, as in...
So what did taking care of your body look like before?
I would say not working out, definitely. Okay. I would say not eating properly. I would say... just going through the motions. Leaving MTSU was a difficult, weird thing for the last year. I knew it was time to move on, so I kind of let that take control of me.
So that was on the forefront. Mm-hmm. Fueling your body so that you have energy and all the things, less stress, blah, 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 that we know, all of us know intuitively, eating properly, working out can do. Yeah. You didn't do.
No.
Because you were essentially trying to survive.
I was surviving.
You're treading water.
I was treading water.
You were playing water polo, and you can't play.
And I can't play?
I mean, that's essentially
what you're doing. Yeah, exactly.
Like, we can't even tread water. We're trying to figure this out.
Yeah. Treading water, yes.
Okay. So then you start working out, and then we fast forward, 10 years later? In the last year.
Yeah, last year.
How would you say in the last year your workout routine has changed? I'm guessing it has a lot to do with the fact that our gym shut down.
I think the gym...
Y'all, the day our gym shut down...
It was...
We had a moment of silence.
I freaked out. I freaked out.
Oh, this
and
is
think about this. Our
serious.
gym was like the last thing. Like, they were slick still open 24 hours.
So somebody said, close them doors.
Close the doors. And so they spaced out from the jump, and they were starting.
And there were only like 4 or 5 people in there.
So you had plenty of space to do the workouts.
Right.
But the gym I think the gym shutting down. I think us, fundamentally looking at, we're at home now. Now, granted, there's a reason to stop working out. Like, the neighborhood's there to go for a run. There's outdoor workouts to do.
Lies? It was the middle of January.
No, it was not.
Oh, no, it was March.
It was more like March.
False. Okay, I'm so sorry.
And we were actually even doing a workout routine in which our people who we were working with gave us the home workouts.
Yeah.
But
I want really good.
I want to go ahead and just come clean on this. That last workout we were doing, I was very dishonest. I didn't follow it.
Wait, which one?
Our Even Faster, Stronger.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't follow it.
I followed the workouts, but I wasn't very, very truthful in my workouts. I'll be honest with you.
You weren't truthful in your workouts or in what you were fueling your body
with? Workouts. I think the whole gamut. I was cheating myself. Hey, check that episode out too.
Wait, what?
I was not following the routine.
Y'all, I'm in shock. I'm in shock.
Yes.
Because I clearly didn't know.
This podcast becomes like Steven's confession booth. Right. He starts talking and...
These are my confessions.
Here we go. Another podcast cannot go without Alanna singing.
Okay, you can't help it. But when you say confessions, you think of Usher.
No, I don't. I think of a priest in a booth.
Oh, sorry.
No, but definitely...
In a booth.
I do. They're in a booth for confessions.
They're in a confessional.
But it's a booth, though.
I guess. You may have photographs at the end. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Okay, so
that's not me making fun of Catholicism.
No,
that's just me being weird.
This is being weird, and I call it a booth. And so, long story short, I got to that point where I was just like, okay, I will just do this.
You were fibbing.
I was fibbing. I was just literally checking the box of my workouts, and so all this
just to say that you were doing them, or why do you feel like you were doing that?
To just say I was doing it. Say I was in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm at least
for other people's affirmation of like, oh my gosh, Steven is still working out.
I think I got in such a routine from those years of just doing it. Like, I just feel like I just had to do it, and like it was just
okay.
Just like I said, just edit it. It was just checking a box.
But what I'm wondering is why not tell me, or why withhold the information? It's not like you were lying to me. Like I was going to do a workout and you were doing something else.
I mean,
you were doing the workout.
Yeah, I just was. Yeah,
you were just halvesing it.
I would say halvesing it.
But like, I guess my question is like digging in a little bit deeper as to why I'm finding this out June 9th.
You're finding out June 9th because we have finally come to a lot of...
If you didn't know, June 9th is when we're recording this. Anyway.
Yeah. Because we've now finally come to this this breakthrough, this new thing that I am going through with you, and this new thing that we are starting together called Optavia. And I think now with this new plan that we are now, 2 days in, but with this plan, I saw your success. But I think the reason I'm just now telling you this, because I'm getting now down to the root that it was not about the workouts. It was about me mentally coming to grips with I have a...
Right, which is why I keep asking, but why did you not share that? Because that's the difference with...
It's probably shame.
Okay.
I would say it's definitely shame. Shame was there. Guilt.
Fear of my reaction. I mean, even a little bit of a fear of my reaction.
Yeah, a little bit of fear of the reaction.
You don't ever want
to let
somebody down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I could definitely probably say that.
Absolutely, all those things. And you guys, the reason that I kept digging so much with Steven is because when you are just checking a box, you don't realize that all of these feelings are festered in them.
Yeah.
And working out is a big one. Doing a gratitude practice in the morning was one of mine. Mm-hmm. And I'm just now getting back, and it looks vastly different.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that there are certain parameters that I have to put on even a gratitude practice because I was just checking a box and I wasn't actually grateful. And the biggest difference, so let's rewind a little bit. August of last year, I decided to do Optavia, and I was like, great, awesome, here we go. One of my good friends had fabulous success with it. Mm-hmm. And she told me, Alanna, you've got to read the books. Like, you got to do the work. You got to do the mental and you got to do the legwork.
But here's the thing. So, keep going. Go ahead.
So, I was like, yeah. Okay, yeah. You're going to see results no matter what, as long as you follow the food plan. Mm-hmm. Sister can follow a food plan.
Yeah.
Sister being me. I can. I'm a very strict, when I want something, I'm very strict. Mm-hmm. Very strict. But that does not change the outcome. So it doesn't change the long-term effect. It changes the current status. And if you have a bunch of little current things that you're changing, you're never going to change the long term.
Yeah, and that's why my long term never really changed, because I was doing the little current things, but I wasn't looking at the long term picture.
Right.
And I had lunch I had coffee, what you call it, with a friend the other day, and we both said this. We said we both played sports in high school, avid sports people. We can go to the gym every day and put a front on and do a workout. And it looks like, man, this guy's going. This guy's doing good.
Well, and in reality, you are going.
Yeah.
You are doing well at that workout. But, y'all, health and wellness is not just that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much more that goes into it.
With this new plan that we're on with Optavia, yes, the food is there. And yes, the fuelings is there to help you out. But it's more me cracking the code and wanting to crack the code from my mental aspect.
Right, that's the code that's got to get cracked.
That's the code that has to be cracked. Because
and everybody's personal code is different.
Yes, and you have to be willing to dig into that.
Right, like nobody can, there is no quick fix. Did you know that I sell makeup? Not only do I sell makeup, but the makeup that I sell is 3D makeup, which allows you to highlight and contour your face in a super simple compact. As a mom, I could not survive without my simplified routine. Not only that, but it's exactly what you need. Exactly when you need it, all in one spot. Go ahead and check out Alanna Mizell on Instagram or alannamizell.com to learn more. And I think that's also one of the biggest things with checking boxes is that if we continue to check boxes, then we're giving ourselves the quick fix. Yeah. We're giving ourselves the reassurance. There's times that I make lists and I forget to put something on the list and then I'll do something else and I'll write it on the list just so I can check it off.
Yeah. And I think also as you go through these scenarios and you go through these conversations with yourself, you have to be willing to accept the criticism from yourself, but also from other people. And I'm going to put this out here just because we are full disclosure on the Mizell Show. We're in a busy season in my industry. Like it's June. You have camps. You have official visits.
Your industry being University of Memphis football.
Yeah, University of Memphis director.
Because if this is somebody's first episode they listen to, they're like, who is this guy?
Yeah, so
your industry.
Yeah, in football, across the country right now, you're
college football,
you are doing official visits, you have your camps going on.
And official visits is 2 full days of people coming.
Almost 3 full days.
Almost 3 full days of people coming on campus, and you're essentially wining, dining the parents so that you're selling the university. And it's like orientation on crack.
Yeah, it's orientation. These students are not even committed to you, and this is the first time in over a year and a half that they're actually able to do these visits because they got shut down.
June of 19.
June of 19 was the last time they were able to do official visits. So this is like the first time, and so across the country,
and every college it's actually your first summer of official visits.
It is. It's my first summer of official visits. So all that to be said, it's a very busy season in college football.
No, not really.
Oh, it was.
As a full-time coach.
As a full-time coach.
Because you did summer ones before. Anyway, you guys can listen to Steven's journey as far as director of player relations before that. But
check it out.
Anyway.
So all that to be said, it's a very busy season for us. And I will, again, using this podcast as a confessional, last week, I feel like I can go back and say I was checking the box as a husband. I feel like I was going through the motions of just coming home and thinking I was doing everything I needed to do, as in like
Because what that looked like was, it was our first week with me having both the kids.
Spring school, summer's out.
Summer's out, so
yes.
Summer break.
Mm-hmm.
And I run a business.
Run a business.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've now got to do that between 12 and 2.
Well, ideally 12 and 2 in terms of nap, but also like if things come up and they're running around, you have to pause and juggle those things.
40 plus hours crammed into 2 hours.
Maybe
and then,
2 hours, yeah.
And then some after bedtime.
Yeah.
Is usually how that rolls.
But so saying all this,
And then Steven wasn't home really at all.
Not really at all.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, for sure.
Oh, and you guys had an official visit earlier that week.
We had a camp. The camp was at Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, camp
So, of the nights last week, you helped put the kids to bed.
Twice. Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 times. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay. So, that's huge in our house.
It's huge in our house.
Like, we do dinner all together. We do bedtime all together. We're very family-centric and family-oriented. And we put a lot of emphasis on the leader of the house. And that doesn't mean our kids don't understand that daddy's at work. They do. Mm-hmm. But it's also hard for me when Steven's not here. Because he's my person.
And so with that being said, I kind of went through the week and on the outside looking in, and even I was glazed over like, hey, I'm doing XYZ. I'm doing my best at updating her about the time I'm coming home. I'll order dinner for the kids. I will get home when I can, as soon as I can, and do these little things. And on paper, that was a beautiful box to some people that's checking, like, oh, he's going over and beyond. But not once during that week did I truly feel, and I know I didn't, I stop and say, hey, Alanna, how are you? Mm-hmm. How are you feeling? How was your day? Because I was so inundated with just trying to make her day easier or make her day perfect. But I was just checking the box thinking, hey, I'm checking the great dad, great husband box when I could have not done any of that and showed more empathy and dug into how she was doing, which would have maybe fueled her more or fueled me more to actually open my eyes. And so what I say all this because there's so many things that you have to have somebody come to you and say, hey, how are you doing with this? And you have to have the self-reflection of, man, I am really just going through the motions.
Just doing it.
I'm just doing it.
Well, and in that scenario, I would say I was so focused on just trying to check the mom box that was the only thing. Last week was also just, I have anxiety and depression. Last week was a heavy depression week for me. And really a lot of times it's hard for me to pull out of them without going into check the box mode, heavy perfectionist mode. I'm a very good perfectionist. I'm a very good, let's make a list, let's do the list, and then we're all going to feel better. Yeah. And we're all going to feel we're going to feel less human and more perfect. And I think that's really what we're getting at is when you check a box, you're saying I'm no longer human.
Yes.
I'm going to go into robot mode. I'm going to go into perfectionism mode, heroism mode, whatever it is, but you're not. You're Achilles.
Yeah.
No matter how heroic you look, you still have an Achilles tendon that can be severed.
Yeah.
And Achilles is only as strong as that he realized that he had an Achilles in the first place.
Yes.
So
look at you dropping Greek mythology over here, bro.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about Hercules.
The Disney movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's not like me actually knowing Greek mythology. It's because of Disney's Hercules.
Hey, but you
But really, that's what we're talking about.
It's a very vivid description right there. Yes.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody coming at your Achilles, essentially yourself, and cutting it without you realizing.
That was holding everything together.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're so busy looking like a hero, checking the box.
Yeah.
What are some other ways that people may check a box? Work.
I think
Christianity
is definitely one.
Hey, going to church is your check box. Easter, Christmas.
Going to church, checking the box, and just making yourself feel good for doing those things.
Instagram.
I truly feel in the South. I feel one of the biggest check boxes, hands down, relationships. Like, I feel
like authentic relationships.
Authentic relationships. I was just saying, like, you feel this pressure to be in a relationship, and you will be in one.
Like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, I need to be in a relationship, and then you get in a relationship, and you stay in one that probably you shouldn't be in one, but you're just checking the box and say, hey, I have this relationship, and it looks good on paper. You have 3 kids, and you're not happy, and all of a sudden you're divorced.
Right. Dang, that was aggressive.
Sorry.
So, okay, back to relationships. I would say that a lot of people check the box on friendship relationships and don't really want to hear the authentic hard stuff.
Oh, no.
Ain't nobody want to hear the hard stuff.
No.
And here's the thing.
But it goes back to one of our other episodes. Gotta have a savage in your village.
That's true.
And a lot of people don't want that because they don't want that authentic relationship.
And one thing that I don't give enough credit to is I have a group of girls from home, and one of our friends actually had us all in her wedding, and that's how we all got back close together. We've had a group message since then. It's been 4 years now. And although we have almost every one of us has butted heads at different times, there was actually one at our friend's wedding that I heard talking about me while I was trying to sleep. And it was painful. But what she said wasn't completely wrong.
Oh.
And so she was talking about how I can be cranky when I want to sleep and like how she didn't want to wake me up. But there were some libations in the whole thing. And I was like, okay, but what narrative, now looking back, having gone through years of therapy, what narrative could I and should I have been given other people so that they felt love even though I was tired? So checking the box of just like in those friendships without accepting those friendships and those continue to carry on. We've got this group message, but like I just check it. It's just there. I check that box.
Yeah.
It's, it could be my Achilles heel. If it turned off, that would be my Achilles.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to explain myself to any of them.
No.
Because they've known me for so long.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm talking like 6th grade.
Yeah.
If not earlier. I've known Sarah since we were in 1st grade. So, like, she doesn't have to ask me questions. I don't have to update her on anything, like she knows.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of checkbox that I think we do with complacency and comfort that we just try to appear as though we're that hero again. So how many of us do that with our parents?
Yeah.
Right? How many of us do that when we've been in a job too long and don't realize that, we need more professional development.
Yeah.
We need to be able to push ourselves. We need a different mentor. Maybe it's not changing the job. Maybe it's finding an external mentor.
Or find an external thing that gets you more energy and more focus in the job.
Right.
So here's a question to you. We want to give, something for them to take away, a little Mizell nugget, as you call it. How do you know if you're checking a box?
You can feel it.
I feel it.
Because you don't have feeling. You don't have passion. If you're doing something, like, of course it's not going to be everything, you guys, but, you're not going to be like, oh, you're going to check box brushing your teeth. Like, let's get real. Unless you're a dental hygienist or a dentist and get amped up about that stuff. Yeah. But most of the time, that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, a shower. But, like, if you're not doing something that you essentially want to go turn around and tell all your friends about, you're checking the box.
Yeah.
And that's, y'all, real quick, that is sales.
Yeah.
That is fundamentally sales. When you do something that you feel so much love and so much passion about that you want to turn around and tell somebody about, you are selling.
Yeah.
So when you get mad at some other friends that are selling or social selling, you do it too. They just make money doing it, and you're the one that's a coward to not make money doing it. Sorry for that. But think about it. Okay, you get a really good shampoo. Now you're loving your shower time because you have it right before bed and it's a part of your bedtime routine.
Yeah.
Now you want to tell everybody about your new shampoo. You want to tell everybody about your bedtime routine because it's making you feel better. You're selling the system of a bedtime routine. So somebody who is more entrepreneurial mindset happened to put a $5 downloadable PDF connected to their website and made it a sales connection, but you were selling too. You just didn't get paid for it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so it's any time that you feel passionate and want to share with somebody else about what you're doing that is helping you.
I think that hits the nail on the head. I mean, I think it's so vivid and thinking back through what I was, struggling with and checking the box. I didn't feel that. And so now taking a step back and taking a step away from the gym, I see those moments. I see that. Yeah. And I see that in order for me to step back into the gym and really have that passion, that fire, I have to continue to mentally work through the other situations I have going on.
Well, and also being okay with what parts of the gym. Mm-hmm. We're not saying get rid of the gym completely. What we're saying is what parts of the gym fuel you. Mm-hmm. What parts of the gym make you want to do better. For me, it's walking on an incline. I love it. It makes me happy. I'm not going to go sell walking on an incline, although I enjoy it. I will tell people that I do walk on an incline at a very low pace, and that's when I get some work done, and that's when I listen to podcasts. Y'all, that's selling.
Yeah.
That is selling what I do so that you can feel better. Yeah. It's solving a problem. Selling is solving problems so that other people don't have to try to find the solution on their own.
Yeah, and that's something that I think fundamentally it's something that we as a society, I think we see so many people going through the mundaneness of just checking that box. And again, like some people are great at checking boxes and you have no idea that they are not feeling anything. And it looks spectacular, especially with social media. Like, oh, this person must love doing this. And they sign off that live and they're miserable in their corner.
They did the checkbox, went on vacation this summer. Check.
Yeah. No.
Hated it.
Hate it.
Looks good.
Looks good.
They even did a reel.
They did a reel.
They did the sneeze reel with the shot glass. That's what they did.
Yeah, I don't know that. But
people that know reels know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay, so once you realize that you're going through and just checking the box, what would be your one piece of advice to get out of that phase?
Remove it.
Remove it? Like take it away?
I think it's a cold turkey situation.
Okay.
I believe it's a cold turkey mindset. So I tried to... You tried it?
Yeah.
You tried changing your workout routine. How did that work?
Didn't do anything for me.
Nothing.
Because
your problem wasn't the workout routine. The problem was the workout.
Yes.
So I tried to change my gratitude practice to something different. My problem wasn't the gratitude practice.
Yeah.
It was having gratitude at all. Authentic gratitude. Mm-hmm. So when I started the practice, I wanted to tell everybody about what I was doing because it was working so well. Mm-hmm. And then as I got going and I started achieving the goals that were in correlation to some of my gratitude practices, I was like, And especially when I achieved them faster than I expected them to be done. Then I'm like, well, why am I doing this? I'm actually not even grateful for having achieved these goals.
No.
So then adjusting it didn't do anything. I didn't then want to share my new gratitude practice.
No.
It wasn't like I was updating my hair care routine to something different.
Something different, yeah.
Like, I don't have to have a gratitude practice if I'm not grateful at the end of it. So I had to remove it for a period of time.
And again, when you remove it doesn't mean that you're not grateful, but it's removing you from that situation that you're doing that you're just kind of,
Right. I moved it into a different format. Mm-hmm. I started doing gratitude type things while I was walking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally grateful that my feet can move. Yeah. I'm grateful that I'm inside on a treadmill and it's raining. Like little baby things. I'm not sitting down writing down 10 goals that I've already achieved, even though I haven't achieved them, because then that mentally makes you think that you've achieved them, which is actually a false promise, but we're not going to get into that today. Anyway, but I would say remove them. And reflect on why you needed to remove them in the first place.
Yeah. So, like I said, we just talked about something
It's a lot of mental stretching.
A lot of mental stretching, a lot of mental thinking. And so, but we do want to say this, feel free to rethink some things in your life.
Yeah.
When it comes to...
I'd love to know what some of our listeners feel like they are just checking a box with.
Yes.
So hop over to our Instagram and we'll put up a post specifically about this episode. Yeah. And y'all comment there what you are currently checking the box doing. Yes. And that you're going to remove or reflect or all of the above. We cannot wait to hear from you guys. And I cannot believe we've been doing this podcast this long and we still love it. Not a checkbox.
Not a checkbox.
Not a checkbox.
We tell everybody and anybody about this. We are not checking the box for you out there.
We are not checking the box. And y'all, if you will please share it with your friends and family, that's really how we can keep doing this and kind of keep our steam alive, is hearing from you guys. and hop over to our Instagram. It's at The Mizell Show. Leave us comments there. We are so excited. Share our page so that more people know about it. Thank you guys so much. Are you loving The Mizell Show? Well, we love you all. And did you know that you can have me and Steven talk to your team or a group of 25 of your friends? All it takes is 25 people showing up on either a Zoom call, a Facebook Live, or really anywhere. Hopefully in person sooner rather than later. But how do you get us? So all you have to do is email themizellshow@gmail.com, or you can direct message us on Instagram @themizellshow.